How far are you away from your microphone?
I'm wearing a head. Is it better now?
Yes, that's way better. Yeah, just scream into it.
Okay. Let
Yes.
me okay.
Love it. Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. I love it.
Okay. Very good.
That way it equalizes our voice sound a bit more, so that's great. All right, yeah. So sorry that I'm a bit late. Let's get you sorted out. So you're a Ice Lightning 243,
Yes. Yeah, 243.
and we're just focusing on equips for now. So that means that all the other peripheral stuff you've already pretty much figured out, and you know what you can get
Yeah.
from that.
I would say that I think mainly what I wanted to ask was about gear and I guess next steps that I should probably focus on
Mm-hmm.
because I think I've had a history of doing things, but then it turned out not to be like the optimal thing to do at the time. So I was just wondering if,
Right,
or
right.
I just wanted to confirm
Like in
what
hindsight,
was,
people are like, "Oh, that would have been better," or "This would have been
yeah,
better."
yeah,
Yeah, and then you feel
exactly.
bad that you didn't use your cash optimally.
Yeah, or
Mm-hmm.
my time, really.
Oh, your time. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, yeah,
Mainly my time, to be
yeah.
honest.
Okay, yeah, because you're a little bit limited on that. Okay. Um, so do you have like several options that you're choosing between, or you just need a general direction, or?
I would say probably general direction,
Mm-hmm.
but um, like I guess I can tell you what I've been thinking,
Yeah, sure.
in terms of direction. So,
Yeah, I'll just go look through the
uh,
gear while you do that.
yeah. So if you look through my gear, most of my gear is probably 17 star, due to um, the event I think 3 months ago,
Last 5, 10,
the 5,
15.
10, 15
Mm-hmm.
event. And there was this one time where I decided to Star Force off event and I got a 21 star. Um,
Pants.
so
Yep.
yes. But
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would say that I'm just waiting for the next 5, 10, 15 so that I can just spend all my money to get as many or hope to get one more 21 star.
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah. Oh, and there's some 15 star stuff, but that's because I got these equips before or after the 5, 10, 15.
Right, like the shoulder.
I yeah, like mostly my my Golix gear.
Rings, maybe? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
because yeah, I actually recently got them
Yep.
to uh or recently got them
Yep.
and I had
Makes sense.
already done some like transpo or like set up the preparations for the transfer hammer, so
Mm-hmm.
that's why they're 15 star.
I see.
Um,
Yep, makes sense.
yeah, but sorry. So I was also thinking about like trying to buy hella flames for my dom, like my spare dom pendant,
Uh-huh.
but I tried that one time and it was just a miserable
Just
experience.
disappointment after disappointment, yeah.
Yeah, I think I spent probably 5 bill and I
Uh-huh.
didn't get anything that was like worthy of a Sweetwater transpose.
Like nothing near 100.
Yeah, nowhere. Like I think the closest was like a 92,
Yeah.
but
That's a bit
um,
rough.
yeah, I was in the call with some friends and they were like, "Nah, reflame that." So,
Yeah.
so I
Well, you get
reflamed
desperate
it.
after a while. You're like, maybe this one? And they're like, nah, man.
Yeah, no,
I
but
mean, you don't need those never settle friends who are like 108. Nah, you can get at least 110. But yeah, if they're like 92, nah, X that. Then
yeah,
they probably have your best interest at heart. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, I spent almost all of my money the cube sale that happened
Yeah.
a week ago, and I got some pretty good stuff from it. I got a 2-line crit damage on my gloves.
Yeah. So
Uh,
that's very nice.
yeah, I was very surprised because it only took less than 10 cubes,
Okay. That's
so
okay.
that
Yeah.
was actually
Enough
crazy.
showing
But
off. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
oh yeah,
Nah, you can be happy with that, dude. Yeah. You need some luck too.
yeah,
That's why the
for
pendant
sure.
went so shitty, probably though.
Oh
Just
yeah,
compensating.
the luck balances out.
Yeah,
But
eventually it does. Yeah.
but yeah, I guess I was thinking of. I guess I was just trying to, because I'm not sure when the next 5, 10, 15 event is. I was
Mhm.
just thinking of, like tapping the flames again and then hitting the Dominator pendant to get a good flame.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm not too sure what I wanted to get your input on
For
if
sure.
this is a valid.
Yeah, like
First.
tapping everything that's 15 to 17 when there's a 5, 10, 15 is like that's like definitely the way to go, right? Potential wise, everything is like at that point where every kind of big upgrade becomes pretty expensive, and like a major like red cubing session of like 30, 40, 50 bill or something, where you just red cube everything and just keep going through it until you run out of cubes basically, and you just little improvement, move on to the next one, little improvement, move on to the next one until you're kind of done.
Honestly,
like that's
I
a possibility.
Oh, yep.
But with the upcoming changes with the droplets and everything, you might be in like the ideal position where you focus on the items that you will wear regardless of a switch to arcane for now. So that would be mainly the accessories, right?
Yeah.
And then kind of leave Abzo where it is, aside from like getting the shoulder to 17 and that.
Sure.
And then Star Force wise, focus more on your CRA, because it doesn't seem like KMS did anything to like release new equips or anything from what I saw. So that means you're at least another year safe. And then, like you said, getting like 21 star on either the hat or the top would be like a good next endeavor, because you have ample backups, I assume, so you can just send it. Okay. And then the other thing would be like, depending on how many characters you play, how far you play them, and what kind of droplets you get access to, maybe starting to slowly move into arcane stuff.
I see.
The major thing with that would be, even if that would become through training, is that you keep them as droplets as long as possible, because once you move into the boss fights and you get the drops, you don't want to have already accidentally bought that piece and then I mean, you'll have a backup, which could be nice, but ideally you'd want to move into the set first and then like slowly start upgrading, and then have the backups in the forms of droplets, so you have that flexibility in what you can buy from the store. So the major thing for the accessories would be to move into Meister. So I don't know if you have backup, like the materials for that.
Yeah, so I do have a Meister ring right now, but it was like pretty early on. So, and I think the potential on it, it's like near the, oh, did I not? Oh, no, yeah. So it's like 20% item and then 18% main stat.
Oh, okay.
So I decided to keep it, because in the case where if I were to, I don't know, farm in Tenebris or something, it would be easier to kill the mobs because of that 18% main stat.
Yeah, you get more drop rate for the familiar cards now, and then hopefully the droplets when they get added as well. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that'd be a good one. Yeah. So that's like what? That's like 12 star or something.
It's 15 star right
15.
now.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Because the whole ring situation and with Superior and everything that you have to play around. Eventually, do you know how to proceed like past 17 star on those items, particularly if you want that?
So I have heard that it is best to upgrade them one at a time, or one at a time. By that I mean like 1 star at a time. So like everything to 16, or everything to 18, and then everything to 19, and so on. But
so that's like like the old way. That's like the ring, what people called ring roulette, where you basically have 5 rings for 4 slots. So you go one at a time, and then until one booms, and then you're done. However, that system's changed.
Okay.
Because of the Golex restock. Because of that, you can buy extra solids, and solids transfer hammer into both reinforced, into kind of treasure, and into Meister. So because of that, because they're 10 levels lower, right? So if you can get solids to 20, then one at a time, like multiple solids, then you can transfer hammer to 19 without any risk of blowing up. So you can get guaranteed 19-star Kana treasure, 19-star Meister if you don't have like enough backups, and guaranteed 19-star reinforced if you don't want to have to buy extra reinforced, because those are very expensive.
Okay.
So that could be a way
I
of...
did not think of that at all.
Yeah, it's quite new still with the Golix shop, and the solid rings aren't that expensive. Of course, you know, you'll blow some up, but during a 5, 10, 15, if you have a few of them laying around and you go crazy on those, you can get 19-star pretty much like on, and then past that, if you want to go beyond 19, then it'll be like, okay, then you can get another 20 solid, like as a backup. If you blow up the 19 Kana treasure 19 to 20, then you just wear the 20 solid instead. And then you'll have 20 solid, 19 Meister, and then, yeah, then Superior will still be like a thing. Like, do you go for one higher star Meister to transfer hammer into the Superior? You'll still have to risk it on at least one there. If you wanted to do like minimal risk, you could go like 20 solid into 19 Meister and then start on a 19 Meister. And then if you get lucky and hit that first one, then you'll be immediately at 20. But, you know, there's a good chance, of course, you start dropping down again, and then you might as well have just started on a Meister itself. So it's not that huge of a gain. A lot of these things, though, and including once you start upgrading into an Arcane, if there's ever a possibility or the foresight of any other server, including like Maple Sea, or JMS or KMS, like if any of those ever have what's called the no boom room, then basically as soon as you see that anywhere, you just start saving and you just don't spend anything. Because not having to safeguard up to 15 on all of these things, especially on Arcane, saves you so much money. And then we didn't have that last time, but if there's ever like an overlap between a no boom and a 5, 10, 15, you're literally spending like less than a third of your money to get to where you want to go. Which essentially means that your money ends up being worth 3 times the amount. So the more you save, the more, you know, you're making 400 mil an hour, you're essentially making 1.2 bill an hour if you spend it during that time. So those things are huge. Although, yeah, last time I think they did the 30% off like 2 days before the no boom room, and then 5, 10, 15 a week after. Everyone was like, or the other way around. Yeah, like 0 overlap. That was unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, of course, they planned it that way. They didn't. I'm sure that wasn't accidental, and if it was, then, well, maybe we're giving them too much credit. Maybe it was accidental. Yeah, so that'll be like accessory-wise. Yeah, I would flame the spare Dom pendant every now and then when you have spare flames, but yeah, I wouldn't go too hard on like spending sessions. One thing you could do when there's event stores like these and all your other stuff, you probably don't need that much other stuff. Because I'm assuming your matrix is probably pretty much done, and you're still working on your daily symbols anyway.
So because of school, my symbols are a little bit lacking. But thank goodness for the Celestial event.
Oh yeah, that was a catch up.
Yeah, a lot of my symbols are pretty close to max.
Okay, that's good.
So I think it would take maybe another month to get like Vanishing Journey to Arcana to max, but Morass and Esfera they're a little bit
yeah, they're gonna be lagging behind. That's fine. Yeah, you get the lowest for those anyway. But the beauty is once those 4 max and you just slowly do those last 2, anytime there's an event, those always get directly pumped into those, so they will get sped up a bit here and there. You have like a Sunny Sunday that gives you 20 or 30. I don't know if you've done River City and Yum Yum Island storylines. Those give 20 each.
Yeah, I've done them already.
Okay,
and I tossed them both of them to Esfera.
Yeah. So, yeah, that one usually needs a little bit of extra help. But once you have those first 4 max, for most bossing and for most mobbing, you're set. The rest is just like min-maxing for really, really late stuff and just for getting more intellect. But yeah, once your nodes and those are kind of like figured out, you definitely can go for those like boxes with flames and event stores, and then just dump those into items like the Dominator Pendant that need extra help. But like your regular money, I would never throw on just because there's no flaming event. So it always makes more sense to just wait around and sit on your money for like a huge cubing event to do like a huge round of red cubing, or to wait around for a Star Force event and then go ham on the items that you can make the best gains on.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, flames are good, and all of them combined definitely help a lot, but over time you'll get there just from bossing. Might not be the fastest way, but eventually you'll get there. And it's more like, you know, dotting your I's and crossing your T's rather than being a major priority.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I think that's maybe all the questions that I had for gear. And I guess I have a few questions about account progression in general. Um, so I guess I'm trying to push for like maybe 255. Or like that's like my like final like end level.
To do like max will damage.
Yeah, and also like maybe to start Vihila.
Okay.
Because Vihila opens up there.
Yep.
But I was not sure if it's particularly optimal to wait until the changes come first and focus on something else, if that makes sense. Because farming in Tenebris will now drop droplets, and I think that I would probably start farming in Tenebris at 245.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure with the Ice Lightning Mage maps where you go.
I think I've been watching or asking around in like the Maple Central Discord, and they say that there are some good maps there. So I'll probably
more reliable, like, probably like more available than Arcana and Esfera.
Yeah,
it's pretty full now.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I was also wondering. So my Legion's at almost 4.8k right now, and I was wondering how important is 6k Legion, because otherwise I might just focus on that instead until the changes come.
Well, big thing about 6k Legion is that you can have access to the full IED grid, so you can get a stack of 40% there. So that's that's really good value. Access to the full critical damage will be really good. I think for you specifically, you can go into buff duration, right?
Yeah.
And that will make your infinity a lot longer, so that's usually nice. You have access to what, 19% more with the 2 outer rims?
Have let me check right now. Or access to buff duration?
Yeah, because like it's you get a rank up at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 percentage per line. So you get access to 19 more percent with those 2 outer rims. That's pretty significant, right?
Yeah, it is.
Especially stacked with everything else, that should add you a lot of final damage.
Yeah. Okay. But I would say that the tiles that I currently have, because I currently am slightly struggling with crit, like crit rate.
Crit rate, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know why mages don't have 100% crit rate, but okay.
Yeah. You just don't get it.
Yeah, I was just thinking of just maybe scrapping the IED and putting it into buff duration. Like maybe like put a line through IED and then connect it to buff duration. Because I think on my emblem I have 40% IED now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so yeah, and I think my ID right now, like visual ID, is 93%.
So with your boost node, your link skill.
Yes. I think my like functional ID is higher because I have some like hidden skills that give me ID. Specifically my like passive, or like the link skill that I have.
Yep.
As well as like a skill called Arcane Aim, which gives me 20% ID more.
Right, that's when you hit like the same target multiple times or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably higher.
Boost node plus Arcane Aim plus your link skill together, that's 20, 20, and 9. Over 93, roughly 7, 4, 2, 1.4, 94, 0.4, 5, 6, 1.2, 95, 0.6, 9%, 4.4, 0.3, 0.4. Ends up with like 96%, yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, crit rate wise, Oh, and do you have any familiars with IED?
Oh yeah, I have two 15% familiars.
Okay.
Those have been factored into the 92
Okay.
visual. Yeah.
Familiars.
But I still have to get my Beast Tamer to 210.
Okay.
But to be honest, it's at 202 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I've just been AFKing my way to 210, as well as just like tossing every single potion that I have.
Not a fan.
No, I am not.
No.
In fact, this Beast Tamer still has eclectic gear. It doesn't even have Pencilier gear.
Oh damn. Okay.
Right now.
Oh yeah. Okay. Really getting carried by events.
Yeah, actually. So, and I currently don't really have a use for these potions at the moment because I'm only focusing on my IL and I guess my Kana, but it's just been sitting at 235 at the moment because.
Yeah, I mean it's better to get some utility out of it than just let them expire, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just might just jump in there.
So
for crit rate, so you want to put as little crit rate into your Legion board for crit as possible. So what's your crit rate at right now? Like when you do regular stuff, 100%
uptime? Without the Legion board, or
do you have like any in crit in your Legion board right now?
I do. I have, I think like 15% on there.
And that gets you to 100?
Yeah.
Okay, and how much do you have in hyperstats?
10, like, or 10 points into hyperstats.
Okay. And then you're using both the links? You're using the Phantom as well?
I am using the Phantom. My Phantom's only at level 2, though.
Okay. And do you have the Night Lord and the Marksman in your Legion board?
The Marksman, I am planning to Terror Burn it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do have the Night Lord, yes.
Okay.
Night Lord is not at 200 though. It is at 140 at the
140.
moment.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, I have 21. Like I have 21% crit rate in the board right now.
21. Okay.
Which gets me to plus. It's right now it's 74%, and then plus Phantom Link is 89, and then plus Beast Tamer Link is Beast Tamer gives 8 or 7.
7, I think, at level 2. Yeah.
7.
4,
Okay.
7, 10.
So 7 is 96.
And then Sharp Eyes gets you to 106. Do you have decent Sharp Eyes?
Yes, decent Sharp Eyes.
Okay, so you're at 100 visual, but you're actually at 106 then, right?
Yes.
Okay, so with the 15 that you mentioned before, you would be exactly at 100. And your soul on your weapon gave you ID, right? That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because you'd be one of the characters where actually getting crit on your soul, that would be 12%. That's actually pretty useful.
Yeah, for sure.
I
think maybe I'll I have a few other mag souls in my storage, so maybe I can use them, but I kind of like the ID at the moment, so
yeah, it's
I'll
not
keep
bad
it for now. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a Magnus, so you don't necessarily want to overroll that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it'll be definitely a combination of things. If you add the Marksman, that's what, 4%?
I
level
believe
200?
so. 4% at 200 seems about right.
160, 100, 140. Yeah. So it'll still keep 11 in there.
And if I get my Night Lord to 200, which
yeah,
I
it's 1%
probably
extra
will at some point, that's 1%, so that's 10.
Yeah, the other one will be if you get your 2 links up, that's 8% from those 2.
Yeah.
And then all you need is 1 extra level in your hyperstats to like level 11, and then you'll have it. The other option will be to work on your inner ability. That'll be your only other big option.
I see. Yeah, I think for inner ability, I currently have 19% Meso, and that's the only significant one. But I think the optimal one is attack speed +1 and then buff duration middle line. And I guess crit rate or boss damage last line, but that's like the
Yeah.
stuff that you see in Legends. So
Exactly. Yeah. The crit rate would help you be able to roll out of one of the link skills,
yeah.
and then fully replace that with a damaging link. And of course, the
Yeah.
damaging link would give you way more damage than any line of your inner ability ever could. So yeah, yeah. But the buff duration, of course, huge for Infinity.
Yeah. I think I would probably try not to use Phantom Link,
Mm-hmm.
because I think Beast Tamer Link is quite good, and Phantom Link is really only particularly good for early levels.
Yeah, you want
out.
to be able to have the flexibility of waving it around as well to other characters. If you're training mules and stuff, you want to give those the critical rate. That'll make them a
Yeah.
lot stronger if you're working on your Legion a bit more.
Yeah.
And not having to like switch them back to the Ice Lightning every single time you do anything that's remotely good on the Ice Lightning. Or then, if you don't, like seeing a bunch of non-crits every time, it can be a little bit demoralizing sometimes.
I guess another thing is that if I want 100% crit rate, I could just like job change to Bishop.
Yeah, you instantly have 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the other thing. I guess why the inner-ability third option is a little bit, quote unquote, do you want crit rate? Because if you ever do plan on moving to Bishop and switching, then crit is like completely wasted in your
Yeah,
inner-ability.
exactly.
The other one's
Yeah,
more
so
versatile for switching. Yeah, for sure.
I'm like thinking about switching either to Fire Poison or Bishop, particularly Fire Poison because I feel like Fire Poison's very underrepresented, but
Yeah, they're
I don't
getting a
know.
bit more. They're getting a bit more representation, but a lot of people just stay Ice Lightning for very long to be able to train more easily,
Yeah.
and then switch to Bishop because it's easier to find a party and it's just safer, right? You have better survivability and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's like the path of least resistance, and
Yeah.
well, also sometimes people just don't want to try too hard. It's one thing to be able to do like a lot of damage, but the other thing is that there's also a lot of pressure on you to do a lot of damage. And if you don't like that
Yeah.
pressure, or you don't like that pressure to perform, then you just go with something that is still very important. Like it's important to have a good bishop. It promotes the survivability for your entire party. Like it's very, and the benediction is huge. But it does kind of, as long as you do, there's like fewer things that can go wrong, and if you do those right, then you still support the team in the same way, maybe even more. So yeah, I guess it's like path of least resistance kind of thing. Unless that's stressful to people, and then they just do the bursting thing instead.
Yeah, I can see that it can be pretty stressful, but
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, I'm tired of doing not enough damage,
Mm-hmm.
especially with this class.
I see.
I mean, the new fifth job skill is really good,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still, I don't think it's on par with some of the other classes.
So you're not top lane in League.
I am not top lane in League.
You're ADC.
I used to be a jungle main, but I don't play ranked anymore because solo queue is awful.
It's
So I
off.
only
I hear
yeah,
that.
I only play ARAMs now. I'm an
I see.
ARAM only player.
Damn. Ascended.
Yeah.
Ascended to
Yeah.
ARAM them. Nice.
Yes, but yeah, I think that's probably all the questions that I had. Or
Mhm.
I guess I forgot to specifically ask for your take on whether or not 6K Legion is more important than leveling at the moment.
I always believe in like a healthy balance between the two.
Okay.
I think like reaching 6K and 250 around the same time is probably a healthy balance.
Okay.
So whenever there's mega burns, terror burns, you always jump on those, and then just do a little bit, do a little bit every day.
Okay.
Thing I prefer to do is like training session up to 100, and then just Zakum runs from 100 to 140, and just focus on that. And
Okay.
then,
Fair enough.
yeah, and then if you really have a few characters, you definitely want to get to 200. 140, just get a little bit of funding done, get your basics sorted out, get your equips, and then from there on out, just push to 200 and like in one big go. That way, you can also like kind of solidify your totem use, so you can keep most of those for your main.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I think at the moment I'm kind of struggling for totems because I don't do enough daily bosses because of school.
Oh, you mean
Or
with
maybe
reward points,
probably
or?
because Yeah, like the reward points and
Mm.
stuff. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, I'm kind of struggling.
you can get a bunch of free reward points for linking Maple M. And with like
Oh,
5 to 10 minutes of dailies on Maple M, you can get 500 reward points every day that just link over. So that would already get you half of your totems every month.
pretty good.
Yeah, so I have a video on that exclamation mark RP or exclamation mark reward points. I have a YouTube video on that
Okay.
that explains how to link everything and what to do. So yeah, and then also like it goes into monster collection a little bit because you can get like passive reward points from there as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So if you
Yes.
combine that with a little bit of bossing, should be able to buy out your totems every month.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it sucks to have
Um,
the time to throw a totem on, but then you don't have the resources to throw a totem.
yeah. Or actually, like even during the semester, there was not many 2-hour blocks I could find to,
Damn, that's
to
rough.
train. So yeah. Or maybe this was just me being a little bit lazy as well. But yeah, I think.
I mean,
But the semester is over now, so
if you're blocked with school, then I mean, I wouldn't say you're lazy. You're just like you have your priorities straight. I would say, but
yeah, that is true. Um, okay. I think that's all the questions that I had. Yeah,
Mhm.
thank you so much for providing input.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry, I was a little bit late, but I think we got as long as we got
Yeah, no
everything done,
worries.
then that's the most important thing, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I saw you had like 2 cups, where one was like a little bit better than the other, but I guess if you calculate the flame score, the other one maybe is higher or.
Yeah, I think it depends on what kind of gear I have on at the
Mhm.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the math is a little bit strange, but
Yeah, they'll be close, and then as you upgrade further, there'll probably be more distinct difference between the two, or they'll get even closer together, and then at that point it doesn't even matter. But yeah, my mom also gets like locked on that, where it's like, oh, but this one says plus range. I'm like, yeah, but mom, you have like 80 million range, and this one gives you an extra 2,000. That means it doesn't matter jack shit. Like which one you wear, it's just exactly the same, basically, right? And she's like, okay, I guess, yeah, because it's relative to how much range you have, this is a very small
Mhm.
difference. They're basically identical at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, good luck in your other meeting. I'm glad we were able to
Oh
get through
yes,
everything in time.
yes, yeah. Thank you so much.
Yep, no problem, and
All right.
best of luck.
Yep. Have a great stream.
Yes, thank you. See ya.
Great. Bye.
Right, it was a short one. That was just That was just the gear progression part. So if you're pretty much sure on everything, you have a little bit of time. You can sneak in some account progression in there. But he had a pretty distinct list of just everything that he had questions about, and then we just went by that. No major explanations on any huge overarching game systems. Just some advice and some dilemma options. But yeah, I think it's time again to give away a session. Let's give one away to some people, to one person in chat. One person in chat is going to win another one. Who wants? I'm not going to do it with a giveaway again. You never got yours? I know, you asked for it. Do you want to know when you requested that one, Nate? I need help on my Beast Tamer sometime. Requested on May 19th, 2020 at 5:25 p.m. Almost 7 months ago. Good one. I see a bunch of ones. Okay. But I didn't say the thing yet. Where's the thing? $69.420. All right. Let's redo this giveaway. I'm only drawing one name now, all right? Hang on. Where's the thing? Oh, I have to open it. Oh, giveaway. Bam. Redo. Ooh. Enter if you need a free progression session, okay? If you need it, reopen. What? No, not reopen like this. Marcus complete. I want to copy. Oh, there we go. All right. Ticket costs 20 Moses. Very easy. Maximum users per ticket, 1. Boom. If you would like to win a free progression session, buy 1 ticket. Exclamation mark ticket 1. If you don't want it, don't fucking enter. Don't waste my time. My time is valuable, all right? Wait, you don't have enough for 1 ticket? You've been here less than 10 minutes for Tristan? No way. When did you send your last message? Control F. T. Not dash, underscore. When was your first message? $15.39. Wait, how did you not have points yet? That was 15 minutes ago. It's unacceptable. Exclamation mark. It says you have... Oh, you have 10. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to have 20. True. Not enough. There you go, okay. I'll give you this one time, all right? I'd enter, but there are so many Pathfinder videos up, I'm good. Also, you gifted for the free session, so if you win it, it wouldn't even be free because you already paid for it. Most of them are me. They're all Smidley, actually. It's just Smidley on 16 different Pathfinders. He just keeps coming back on different... Actually, Smidley has like... He has 1 main Pathfinder, but he has got like 15 other ones just stashed around in different accounts. All right, this is gonna be short, okay? You have 1 more minute to enter, and then I'm only gonna draw 1 winner, okay? Pathfinder Legion. it's all in 1 account. He's got like nothing but Pathfinders. But then he finds out that the member bonus can only be added once. Oof, that was a bad realization day for him. I win? Well, you already win, Nate. You already have 1 coming, so. Why did you enter, Nate? You already have 1. You guys are going to make me go old beyond my years, okay? People still say that I look young for my age, but if I keep streaming for you guys, that's going to turn real fast. By the time I'm like 35, I'm going to look like I'm 55. How I trained 40 Pathfinders to 250. See the Neo updates? I skimmed through the video, but it's all like full-blown Korean, so it's not too easy to like kind of figure out what exactly the update is, to be perfectly honest. Dude, battling on auto. Raid Shadow Legends is so unnerving. They keep like rezzing the wrong character. Oh, 2 more turns. Yeah, that guy's gonna be dead soon. Oh god. You put it on auto, and just because of RNG, like sometimes you win, and then sometimes you get absolutely curb stomped. Because of like res the wrong character and shit. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, the giveaway has already closed. Giveaway. No more entering. I'm drawing 1 winner. Let's go. Bam. Feduel. Feduel? Okay, let me see if you're not in the list of people who have already requested one. Okay, you're clean. Hello? Do you want it, Feduel? Do you want to win it? You want to have the free progression session that we will schedule somewhere next week? Yes, you want it? Cool. All right, let me get your name. All right, just check exclamation mark progression and click the second link and just follow the instrucciones there. Do I really have everything open except for the one thing I wanted to? Okay. Winners. There we go. Boom. Fadul on the list. All right. If you over at YouTube are watching this and you're like, oh shit, I want to win one of those as well. Make sure you leave a comment on the YouTube video that you would also like a session. I will draw at least one, but maybe more winners between you guys that will get a free session with me, either just like the one we just had, or even a longer one, talking about all the things in the game, talking about your Legion, your links, your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, your relationship. But maybe we'll keep it to Maple. You know, whatever you want to do in either 45 minutes, hour and a half, anything in between. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm getting ready to review some KMS stuff. All right. See ya.